Welcome, sir. It's
you.
indeed a pleasure to have you both on this panel.
Thank you
so
very
much. I would want you to introduce yourselves and speak a little bit about yourselves one by one for our viewers.
My name is Virendra Singh Datta. I am the founder and chairman of the International Institute of Culinary Arts. After serving the industry for over 45 years in different positions as executive chef, as a hotel general manager, as vice president of operations, etc., with Oberoi Hotels and ITC Hotels, I retired in 2003, and that's when I felt it is time to pay back to the society from where I got so much. So I started the International Institute of Culinary Arts with a vision to create global chefs who can meet the demands and the needs of the fast-growing hospitality industry. We've been doing this for the last 20 years, and this is great fun. I'm loving it, and I'm sure the students who are getting through also are being very well placed and enjoying it. Thank you.
Well, I can only add so much to that. My name is Arjun Datta. I'm the Managing Director and Chief Operating Officer for IICA Delhi. And as Mr. Datta just mentioned, this institute was an initiative, a response to a beacon that came from the industry where there was a growing shortage of chefs. Today, we're proud to have chefs trained from 18 to 20 different states of this country. And in the next 5 years, our vision is to make culinary education more accessible. We're hoping to open centers in different parts of the country. We've already signed 2 new centers. One is in Assam, one is in Kerala. And so we're a very progressive and an industry-linked institute where industry has a huge amount of contribution and involvement in the training of the students.
So, sir, you have seen decades of transition in the whole sector of food, choices of culinary. So, can you please take us through the journey of how a chef being trained today has to be more agile than what used to happen in the yesteryears?
You see, when I joined the industry, there were no training schools for chefs. Actually, being a chef was not a preferred profession also. Normally, the chefs were sourced from Calcutta, where the British ruled and the locals were trained, or from Goa, where the Portuguese ruled. So those were the normal source of chefs. After I did my hotel management of 4 years and 2 years of Oberoi Hotels OCLD program, I felt that without the thorough knowledge of the kitchen, you're not a complete hotelier. So I opted back into the kitchen for further training. So I was the first one in the country to join, being educated and joining the profession of a chef. The Oberois were very excited, and in recognition of that, they sent me to Europe for 2 years to work in Germany and France. Again, it was an unusual phenomena. In Germany and France, there were no Indian chefs. So they were surprised to see an Indian doing all those things. So those were the days when entire kitchen was managed by the expatriate chefs, either from Germany or Switzerland or France. So I introduced the concept of Indian executive chefs. So after returning from Europe at the young age of 27, I was made the executive chef of the Oberoi Sheraton Hotel, Bombay. So that was quite an achievement and a challenge also. And that's when primarily the focus was on the, what we call them that time, continental cuisine, the Western cuisine. Oberois did start leading Indian cuisines also, and the Japanese restaurant also. So back in 1972-73, these cuisines were launched. At that time, the cuisine focus was more on the taste of the food and the variety of the presentations. Over the years, I think the drama has gone out from the food service. Earlier there used to be dim lighting, music playing, dancing, floor dancing, and the food was brought with a lot of fanfare and the music effects. I remember in Hotel Imperial, if the baked Alaska was ordered, it will come in a lit up ice sockle and the lights were dimmed and the spotlight was put onto the food and that was slowly brought to the table. So a lot of drama was there. But drama was more visual. Over the period it has changed slightly. Food portions have become smaller. But the food presentation has taken precedent over everything else. It must look nice. In our time it must taste nice. There was a difference between the two. But today you eat more with the eyes, the first impression. The word has become very small. People take photographs. The food is circulated very fast. The good word goes around very fast. In olden times, it has to be the customers talking. Now the social media talks. So when the social media talks, the customer is also getting very aware. In olden times, customer took it what you gave him as a chef. Today the customer is knowledgeable. He can demand what he wants. And he gets it also. So those are changing trends. Today people are more health conscious. So the choice of ingredients has changed. The sourcing has become global. Earlier you could only source locally. The imports were very difficult. Today you can get any ingredient anytime from anywhere in the world. So the chef has many more choices now. And he can create new dishes. Also the cuisines have now divided into regions, states and cities, which was not the case at that time. Entire Europe was one continent. Today Italian, French, Swiss, they're all different and cuisines are different. So there is a greater challenge, I think, for today's chef and a larger demand on him. And the customer also has got many more options earlier. Earlier there were very few hotels or restaurants. Restaurants did not have the liquor license, so you had to go to the hotels only for good food. And so choice was limited. Today the choice is unlimited. You better be good or you will be moved out. So it's a very competitive word today.
So the International Institute for Culinary Arts has existed for 2 decades. What is the new trend that you see amongst this new generation, and what has the institute done to keep up their interest in the art form, the education, and the market relevance?
Okay. You see, 2 decades has been an education for us as well. Understanding and educating people on the profession itself has been a journey in its own. What the institute has done has only responded to the industry needs. So we work, as I said earlier, we work very closely with the industry. Their involvement is paramount to our existence. And when students are looking for culinary institutes, they're comparing their options in India with the options in the West. So some of the oldest culinary institutions exist in the West, where culinary education was always considered a very important career path. So when students are comparing us with them, the simplest and the easiest thing that we did was bring those culinary institutes to India. Today we offer global qualifications in India at Indian prices, at Indian fees, which I think is a huge benefit to a lot of aspiring students. And I think it makes a huge impact in helping us retain the talent within our country rather than exporting that talent to the rest of the world. So that is one big response. The other thing I think that we've managed to be very proudly sustain is making our courses relevant. So every 6 months, the course curriculum is upgraded and updated in concurrence with what the industry and the industry advisors that we have come and give us advice on. So whether it's food photography, food plating, introduction of AI in kitchens. So the institute is responding to every changing shift in the industry today.
So a very basic question, like a student, I would want to ask. So in this evolving market, so if a student puts, say, X amount of resources into getting themselves upskilled and educated, in how many years will that resource be replenished? Or like you call it simplistically, the return on investment.
Absolutely, that's a great question, and the answer to that is even simpler. We've seen post-pandemic the demand for chefs catapulting and increasing at a very exponential rate. Students have started getting job offers and securing full-time jobs even before their course is over. So the answer to your question, when does the ROI kick in? It is as the course is going on. It's no longer post the course completion when campus interviews determine what kind of packages you get. So students in this current batch, in our last batch, that's our 39th batch, of the entire strength, 35 students had job offers and were already pursuing those jobs whilst they were studying with us. So I hope that answers your question.
That's very heartening. And I also hope that our viewers and listeners would have had great insights from Sir's rich experience. And I wish International Institute for Culinary Arts and its students to be stalwarts in the industry and take it forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you
sir.
very
Thank you
much.
very
If
much.
I just may add a little bit
Sure.
more. You see, when we founded the institute, we also realized that an education institute is not only meant for students, it is an industry support system. We have vast knowledge, our faculty is highly trained and experienced. So what they can teach the students who's just a beginner, a lot of still knowledge is available. So as a key initiative of ours, we provide research and development facilities to the industry, product development and training of the industry staff also. So this is one of the major contribution, and the fact is there are no unemployed chefs. You won't find a single unemployed chef in the country anywhere. So therefore our students are job ready, either while they are studying or when they graduate, they get immediately employed.
That's really heartening to hear, sir.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you.
people take inspiration from this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much.